Ah, the power of the spoken word. How often we underestimate the magic woven into the sounds that flow from our lips. Imagine, if you will, that your words are not mere air, but the very wand that shapes your reality. To speak is to create, and when you speak the language of abundance, you open the floodgates of prosperity wide. Every dollar, every coin, every blessing of wealth responds to the vibration of your affirmation. The moment you declare, with unwavering faith, "Money flows to me easily and endlessly," you set into motion the invisible currents of divine provision that no earthly force can stop. There is no shortage in the universe, only the illusion of lack, born from the fear and doubt that cloud the mind. When you repeat daily, "I am a magnet for money. Prosperity fills my life now," you are not merely wishing or hoping, you are commanding the law of divine supply. Trust that the universe is infinitely abundant, and that your words are the keys unlocking this treasure. Watch as opportunities appear, unexpected checks arrive, and doors open where once there were walls. The divine riches are yours for the asking, and the secret lies in your tongue's faithful proclamation. Fear not the balance of your bank book, for it is but a mirror reflecting your inner worth. Keep your lips busy with affirmations of plenty, never retreating into the language of scarcity or limitation. Say, "I am worthy of wealth. I deserve abundance. Money comes to me from known and unknown sources," and believe it with your whole heart. This is the path to financial freedom, not through struggle, but through harmonious alignment with universal law. Remember, your word is your wand. What you speak daily sets the course of your financial destiny. Speak with the authority of one who commands a kingdom, for you indeed hold the kingdom of prosperity within your mind and speech. The universe delights in fulfilling your confident declarations, and as you continue this practice, you shall find your wallet swelling, not with empty hopes, but with tangible, lasting riches. So begin today, and every day henceforth, to speak life and wealth into your wallet. Be the master of your fortune by mastering your words. Let the mantra of plenty be your song, and never again will money be a stranger at your door. The spoken word is a powerful creative force that shapes financial reality. Affirmations of abundance align the mind with the infinite supply of the universe. Fear and scarcity thinking block the flow of money. Replace them with faith-filled declarations. Daily repetition of positive money affirmations opens channels for prosperity. Mastery over your words leads to mastery over your financial destiny. There is a great and powerful truth that lies hidden in the simplest of acts, the speaking of a word. Every word uttered is a seed planted in the fertile soil of the unseen. This seed grows in accordance with the nature of the word spoken. If it is a word of doubt, fear, or limitation, the harvest will be of lack and struggle. But if it is a word of faith, confidence, and abundance, the harvest will be of plenty and ease. This is the law that governs all creation. The spoken word is the master key to the invisible realm, from which all things come. It is the primary creative force that shapes your financial reality. To understand this, one must first realize that nothing in the world is fixed or accidental. The world you see, the circumstances you live in, are reflections of the thoughts and words you have held and spoken over time. When you speak words like, "I cannot pay my bills," "money is scarce," or "I never have enough," you are commanding the universe to produce conditions that match these statements. The universe, being impartial and obedient to law, does not question your commands. It merely fulfills them. This is why so many suffer financial hardships. They are unknowingly commanding lack through their habitual speech. The spoken word is not mere sound. It carries a vibration, a power that sends ripples into the fabric of existence. Like a mighty wind, it sweeps away the old and calls forth the new. When you say, "I am open to receiving all the wealth the universe has for me," you send forth an invisible summons to abundance. The world responds to your spoken words as a faithful servant, bringing you circumstances and opportunities that align with your declarations. This power works whether you believe it fully or not, but its effects are magnified when combined with unwavering faith and feeling. One might ask, How can mere words hold such power? The answer lies in understanding that the visible world is but a shadow of the invisible. The invisible realm of spirit and thought is the true creative domain, and words are the vessels that carry your creative intent into that realm. Your spoken words crystallize your desires into definite form, like a sculptor shaping marble into a statue. Until you give shape to your financial desires with words, they remain vague and unrealized. Therefore, it is not enough to silently wish for money, or to hope circumstances will improve. Hope is passive and uncertain. Instead, you must actively declare your intentions with clear and confident words. When you say money comes to me in increasing quantities from multiple sources, you are giving the universe a precise blueprint to follow. These words become a law unto themselves, setting in motion the unseen forces that manifest wealth in your life. The habitual use of positive financial affirmations rewires the mind to expect abundance rather than scarcity. Just as a gardener weeds out unwanted plants to allow flowers to bloom, so too must you uproot the negative words and beliefs that choke your financial growth. Speak only of prosperity and success, and watch as your environment changes to reflect these affirmations. This is the secret to turning around financial difficulties, not by struggle or stress, but by the simple, consistent repetition of empowering words. In moments of doubt or challenge, guard your tongue carefully. Replace every fearful or doubtful thought with a positive declaration. If a bill seems too high, say, I am provided for. Money flows to me effortlessly to meet every need. If you face a lack of opportunity, say, new doors of financial blessing open for me now. The spoken word is like a beacon, drawing to you the very circumstances you describe. Many fail to realize that their poverty is not due to lack of resources, but to the constant negative chatter they release into the world. These words create a wall that blocks the flow of money. But when you change your speech to the language of abundance, you break down that wall and allow the free flow of wealth. It is a law that can neither be broken nor ignored. Moreover, the spoken word influences not only external circumstances, but also your inner world. Words of abundance build confidence, courage, and a mindset of success. This inner transformation attracts wealth naturally, because your energy vibrates at a frequency that resonates with prosperity. The universe matches your vibration, and your words are the instruments that tune your frequency. It is crucial to speak your financial affirmations aloud daily, not just in your mind. The voice has a power that thought alone lacks. When words are spoken, they engage multiple senses, hearing, feeling, even the vibrations in the throat, amplifying their creative force. This practice strengthens your connection to the invisible realm and enlists the power of spirit to work on your behalf. Begin each day with declarations such as, I am worthy of wealth, money flows to me in perfect ways, I use my abundance for good. Repeat these words with conviction, feeling their truth in every fiber of your being. Persist in this habit, and you will witness the miraculous unfolding of financial blessings. The power of the spoken word is your greatest ally in creating lasting prosperity. It is the force that shapes your destiny, opens doors and draws the resources you need. Use it wisely, and with faith, and you will never lack for money again. To truly grasp the flow of abundance into one's life, one must understand the magnificent law that governs the invisible world, the law of divine supply. This law operates with perfect order and unwavering fidelity. It is not subject to human doubt, fear, or limitation. It is a law of endless provision, an eternal wellspring of all good things, including wealth. To live in harmony with this law is to align oneself with the infinite supply of the universe, which knows no lack, no shortage, and no delay. The moment your mind and heart accept this truth, your outer circumstances begin to shift in miraculous ways. The universe is abundant beyond measure. But this abundance does not simply fall into the hands of the idle or the doubtful. It responds precisely to the vibrations sent out by the human mind. When you hold thoughts of scarcity, lack, or limitation, you create a barrier that blocks the natural flow of prosperity. However, when you hold and nourish thoughts of plenty, gratitude, and faith, you become a living magnet for all that is good. This is not wishful thinking, but the operation of a fixed, immutable spiritual law. It is the law of divine supply answering to your mental and verbal commands. Many stumble because they fail to realize that their conscious and subconscious minds are constantly sending out signals. The universe does not discriminate between good or bad. It merely obeys the orders it receives. If your thoughts and words are filled with doubts like "I will never be financially secure," or "there is not enough money to go around," the law must comply and create experiences that match these declarations. Conversely, when you say, "I am blessed with an overflowing abundance of money, my needs are always met," or "I am open and receptive to the constant flow of wealth," you send a powerful message that the law of divine supply instantly fulfills. This law is ever active, always ready to provide when called upon with a pure and unwavering faith. The universe does not play favorites. It serves all alike who align themselves with its principles. The only difference between those who prosper and those who struggle lies in their mental attitude and the words they choose to speak. Prosperity is the natural state of the universe. Poverty is the result of a mental disconnect from this truth. When you live in the consciousness of abundance, you are tuning your life to the frequency where riches become inevitable. It is important to realize that this law is not external or outside of you, it is within you. The infinite storehouse of wealth, opportunity, and supply lies in the realm of your own consciousness. When you understand this, you see that no one can take away what is truly yours. Your mind is the gatekeeper to this unlimited resource. Open your mind and heart with faith and clear intention, and you invite this endless flow to manifest in your life. Close your mind with fear, doubt, or pessimism, and you block the channels through which this supply travels. To live in alignment with the law of divine supply, one must cultivate a mindset of expectancy and gratitude. Expectancy is a confident knowing that what you need will be provided in the perfect way and at the perfect time. Gratitude is the joyful acknowledgement of blessings, both seen and unseen. These attitudes create a powerful magnetism that draws wealth irresistibly toward you. Gratitude especially opens the heart and mind to receive, making you a clear vessel through which abundance flows freely. Repetition of affirmations that declare this truth is a practical and effective way to align with the law of divine supply. Affirmations such as "I am worthy of all the good life has to offer," "Abundance is my natural state," and "the universe provides all my needs with ease and grace," are not mere words, but declarations that reprogram the mind for prosperity. Repeated often and with feeling, these statements impress the subconscious mind and activate the spiritual law on your behalf. It is also vital to release all resistance to receiving. Sometimes people unconsciously resist wealth because they associate it with struggle, fear, or unworthiness. The law of divine supply cannot work fully in a mind filled with inner conflict. Therefore, one must clear away any mental or emotional blocks, such as feelings of guilt, fear, or doubt, through forgiveness, positive affirmations, and visualization. The clearer and freer the mind, the more powerfully the law can flow through. One must act as though abundance is already present, living with the faith that your needs are met and your desires fulfilled. This does not mean careless spending or reckless behavior, but rather a confident stewardship of your resources, trusting that as you use wisely, more will be provided. This attitude reinforces the law and strengthens the channels through which wealth flows. The law of divine supply works through many channels, often unseen and unexpected. Opportunities may appear through sudden ideas, chance meetings, or seemingly random events. When you hold a mindset of abundance, you are prepared to recognize and seize these blessings. The law is always at work, moving circumstances and people to bring you what you need, even if it does not come in the form you expect. In learning to live by this law, patience is a virtue. The law is never hurried nor delayed. It works in perfect timing according to divine wisdom. Trusting the process, maintaining faith, and continuing your positive declarations ensures that you remain in harmony with the infinite flow. This harmony brings peace of mind, joy, and financial security. The universe, governed by the law of divine supply, delights in serving those who understand and cooperate with its principles. By cultivating thoughts, feelings, and words of abundance, you open the floodgates to wealth and prosperity. Remember, you are a co-creator with this law. Align your mind with its infinite power, and riches beyond measure shall be drawn to you, as naturally as the sun rises each day. Fear and scarcity are the greatest thieves of prosperity. They creep silently into the mind, planting seeds of doubt that grow into mighty walls, blocking the flow of wealth. These two forces, fear and scarcity thinking, are not mere feelings, but powerful energies that shape your financial world with unyielding precision. To live in true abundance, one must learn to recognize and transform these energies, replacing them with faith, confidence, and unwavering belief in the limitless nature of the universe. The mind is a garden, and thoughts are the seed. When you sow seeds of fear, fear of not having enough, fear of failure, fear of loss, you cultivate a harvest of lack. These fearful thoughts emit a vibration that the universe must honor, as it responds only to the nature of your inner world. Scarcity thinking whispers constantly, "There is not enough, I will lose what I have," or "money is hard to come by." These words become commands that set the pattern for your experience, creating financial droughts and hardship. Yet, the opposite is also true. When you plant seeds of faith and abundance, you nurture a garden bursting with riches. The law of your mind and spirit is to bring forth that which you hold with most power and feeling. The universe cannot distinguish between good or bad, it simply manifests what you believe and expect. Therefore, it is essential to uproot every thought and word rooted in fear or lack, and instead, cultivate affirmations and beliefs that declare plenty and prosperity. Fear blocks the channels through which money flows. It causes hesitation, indecision, and worry energies that repel wealth rather than attract it. Scarcity thinking puts the mind into a state of contraction, narrowing your vision and closing the doors to opportunity. It convinces you that resources are limited, that you must cling tightly and guard what little you have. This mindset is a self-fulfilling prophecy that chains you to poverty and struggle. Transformation begins when you become aware of these inner voices and refuse to obey them. Awareness is the first step to freedom. When fear arises, do not fight it in anger or despair, but gently replace it with truth. Speak to yourself with kindness and courage, saying, "I release fear and embrace faith. I trust the infinite supply of the universe." This simple but powerful declaration resets the vibration of your mind and signals to the invisible forces that you are ready to receive abundance. Replacing scarcity thinking with abundance consciousness requires daily practice and patience. The mind is trained by repetition and habit. Therefore, affirmations such as "I am worthy of wealth," "Money flows to me freely and easily," and "I am open to receive unlimited prosperity," must be spoken with conviction and feel. These affirmations act like sunshine and water, nourishing the seeds of abundance in your subconscious mind. Over time, your thoughts will shift from fear to faith, from limitation to limitless possibility. It is also vital to watch your language carefully. Words spoken in haste or frustration can create setbacks. Avoid saying things like "I can't afford this," "I never have enough," or "it's too late for me." These words are spells cast over your life that bind you to poverty. Instead, use words that uplift and empower, such as, "I have more than enough," "Every day brings new opportunities," and "I am grateful for the wealth flowing into my life." Faith is the great antidote to fear. It is a knowing, deep within, that the universe is abundant and benevolent, that your needs are met in perfect ways, and that prosperity is your rightful inheritance. Faith does not deny reality, but transcends it by focusing on the unseen source of all supply. When fear tries to pull you down, faith lifts you higher, creating a magnetic field that draws riches toward you. Doubt and worry are siblings of fear and scarcity. They undermine your efforts and weaken your energetic vibration. To strengthen your faith, cultivate a daily practice of gratitude and visualization. See yourself surrounded by abundance, feel the joy of financial freedom, and thank the universe as if it has already fulfilled your desire. This practice trains the mind to accept prosperity as natural and inevitable. One must also forgive past mistakes and release any guilt connected with money. Guilt is a heavy chain that drags down your financial energy. Forgiveness frees the spirit and clears the path for new blessing. Declare, I forgive myself and others. I release all blocks to wealth. Forgiveness opens the door wide for the flow of abundance. Remember, fear and scarcity are not your masters unless you allow them to be. You hold the power to change your inner world by changing your thoughts, words, and feelings. When you commit to replacing fear with faith, scarcity with abundance, your financial situation will begin to reflect this new reality. The universe loves a confident mind and responds with generosity. By consciously choosing your thoughts and words, you become the architect of your financial destiny. You draw to yourself the experiences and resources that match your inner beliefs. This is the sacred law of cause and effect, working through the spoken word and thought. Let your daily practice be one of empowerment. Speak boldly, I am free from fear, I live in abundance, wealth flows to me from all directions. Repeat this until it becomes your truth, and watch as your life transforms, opening wide to receive the endless riches the universe has always held for you. To fully open the doors of prosperity, one must learn the sacred art of repetition, the consistent, deliberate use of positive affirmations that align the mind and spirit with abundance. The law that governs creation responds not only to isolated declarations, but to the steady, rhythmic echo of your spoken words. Like the steady dripping of water that carves a stone, so too does daily repetition shape your inner beliefs, and in time, transform your outer reality. Without this steady discipline, the fleeting hope of prosperity may come and go like the wind, but with it, riches become as sure as the rising sun. The mind, both conscious and subconscious, is a fertile field ready to receive the seeds of thought you plant. These seeds must be nurtured and cared for with daily affirmations. Words spoken not only with the lips, but with feeling, conviction, and belief. When you repeat phrases such as, money flows to me easily and abundantly, or I am open and receptive to all the wealth the universe offers, you impress upon your subconscious the undeniable truth of your financial success. This repeated programming alters the invisible blueprint of your life, reorienting your energy to attract rather than repel abundance. Affirmations repeated daily become the foundation of your mental habits. Habits are powerful because they shape the default pathways of your thinking and feeling. When your mind habitually dwells on abundance, your emotions and actions begin to align with that state. Your confidence grows, your decisions become bolder, and you naturally draw to you people, opportunities, and ideas that support your financial growth. This is the magic of repetition. It gradually rewires your inner landscape from one of fear and scarcity to one of faith and plenty. It is not enough to merely speak affirmations without feeling. The secret lies in the blending of word and emotion. Feel the truth of your affirmations as you say them. Imagine the joy, freedom, and peace that come with financial security. Let your heart swell with gratitude for the money you are receiving, even before it appears. This powerful combination of spoken word and heartfelt emotion acts like a magnet, pulling wealth toward you effortlessly. Repetition also serves to root out the deep-seated doubts and negative beliefs that sabotage financial success. These beliefs often dwell in the subconscious, where they operate unnoticed but with great force. Daily affirmations, repeated consistently, gradually bring these limiting beliefs into the light, where they can be replaced by new, empowering truth. It is like tending a garden. Regular care and attention will remove weeds and allow flowers of abundance to bloom. In times of challenge or financial difficulty, repetition of affirmations is a vital tool. When circumstances appear contrary to your desires, the temptation to give up or speak words of defeat grows strong. Yet, it is precisely in these moments that steady repetition becomes most powerful. The steady reaffirming of your faith in abundance breaks through the illusion of limitation and calls forth new solutions and opportunities. It is a spiritual discipline that strengthens your resolve and anchors your mind in the truth of limitless supply. The practice of repetition need not be complicated or lengthy. Even a few well-chosen affirmations, spoken several times a day, will begin to change your inner landscape. Some find it helpful to write these affirmations down, repeat them upon waking and before sleep, or speak them aloud with confidence. The method matters less than the consistency and sincerity with which you do it. It is important to choose affirmations that resonate deeply with your heart and purpose. Avoid words that feel forced or untrue, as these may create resistance rather than alignment. Instead, select phrases that inspire hope, courage, and certainty. For example, I deserve all the good that comes to me, or I am a powerful creator of wealth and success. Speak to the soul and open the channels of abundance wide. Over time, you will notice a shift, not only in your financial circumstances, but in your overall attitude toward money. Fear and anxiety will diminish, replaced by calm assurance and joyful expectancy. You will become more alert to the opportunities that abound around you, and more willing to act in alignment with your prosperity mindset. This transformation is the fruit of your daily repetition practice, a gift given in response to your faithful effort. The power of repetition is a key that unlocks the door to the infinite supply of the universe. Like the steady beat of a drum, it calls forth the energies of creation to respond in kind. Through this simple yet profound discipline, you align yourself with the rhythm of abundance and set in motion a flow of wealth that knows no end. Make repetition your trusted ally in the journey toward financial freedom. Speak your affirmations with love, faith, and joy every day. Trust that each repetition plants a seed that will blossom into tangible prosperity. As you persist, you will come to know that your spoken words, repeated faithfully, are the instruments by which the invisible becomes visible, and the impossible becomes your everyday reality. The mastery of one's words is the gateway to mastering one's financial destiny. Words are not simply sounds emitted from the lips. They are potent tools of creation, shaping the very fabric of one's life experience. The law of cause and effect is ever present, and your spoken words are the causes that set in motion the effects in your financial world. To hold mastery over your words is to hold mastery over the invisible forces that govern wealth, opportunity, and success. When you speak with intention and authority, you command the universal energies to align with your purpose. This is not mere wishful thinking, but the expression of a fundamental spiritual truth. The universe responds to the vibration of your declaration. Your words carry a frequency that the invisible realm receives and obeys. If your words are hesitant, doubtful, or negative, the universe must respond with limitation. If your words are confident, positive, and expectant, the universe flows in harmony to bring you abundance. Mastery begins with awareness. Many go through life speaking words carelessly, unaware of the seeds they sow in the unseen. Each phrase of complaint, doubt, or fear plants a barrier in the path of prosperity. I can't afford this, I never have enough, or money is so hard to get, are statements that build walls around your financial life. To break these walls, you must first become aware of the language you use and take responsibility for its creative power. Once awareness is established, the next step is deliberate choice. Choose your words as a master artisan chooses tools. Speak words that uplift, empower, and affirm your worthiness of abundance. Say, I am open and ready to receive wealth. Money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways, and I am a powerful creator of financial miracles. These words set a foundation upon which the universe can build. The power of spoken words also lies in consistency. It is not enough to speak positive words occasionally. Mastery requires the daily, unwavering repetition of affirmations that reflect your highest financial intentions. This repetition impresses upon the subconscious mind the new blueprint of your reality. Over time, these affirmations reshape your beliefs, thoughts, and actions to align with prosperity. In addition to what you say, how you say it matters deeply. Speak with conviction and feeling. The emotional charge behind your words acts like a signal flare, attracting the energy needed to fulfill your declarations. Doubt or hesitation weakens this power. Confidence and joy amplify it. Let your words be an expression of your inner certainty and expectation. Mastery of your words also means refusing to speak the language of lack or limitation. Avoid phrases like, I'm struggling, this is impossible, or I'm unlucky. These words create energetic blockages that stifle the flow of money. Instead, reframe your speech to express gratitude, faith, and expectancy. For example, I am grateful for all the financial blessings in my life. Every day I grow richer in every way, and the universe is conspiring in my favor. Another key aspect of mastery is the power of silence and restraint. Sometimes withholding words is as important as speaking them. Avoid gossip, complaints, or negative financial talk. Negative conversations reinforce poverty consciousness, while silence or positive speech opens space for blessings to enter. Mastery includes knowing when to speak and when to hold your peace. The mastery of your words extends beyond mere affirmation. It encompasses your entire mental and emotional environment. Guard your thoughts and feelings as you guard your speech. They are intertwined, and each influences the other. A master of words cultivates a mind filled with visions of prosperity, peace, and success, and expresses these visions through careful speech. As you practice mastery over your words, you will notice a profound shift in your life. Financial opportunities will begin to appear, relationships will improve, and your confidence will grow. This transformation is the visible evidence of the invisible law working through your spoken word. The universe honors your mastery by providing resources, ideas, and people that support your financial goals. Ultimately, mastery over your words is a sacred responsibility. It acknowledges your role as a co-creator of your life experience. You are not a passive recipient of fate, but an active participant in the unfolding of your financial destiny. With every word spoken, you cast a spell that shapes your future. Therefore, speak with wisdom and power. Let your words be a constant source of strength, encouragement, and abundance. By mastering your speech, you open the channels through which wealth flows freely and endlessly. Your financial destiny is held within your tongue. Choose your words wisely and claim your rightful prosperity. Together, these truths reveal a simple yet profound principle. Your words are the architects of your financial reality. By understanding and harnessing the power of your spoken affirmations, aligning your mind with the infinite supply of the universe, replacing fear with faith, practicing daily repetition, and mastering your speech with intention and conviction, you unlock the door to lasting abundance. Remember, prosperity is not a distant dream, but a natural state, accessible to all who claim it through their words and beliefs. Speak wisely, believe deeply, and watch as the universe responds generously, filling your life and wallet with endless riches.